Hello everyone, and welcome to our Rowan Roundtable segment. I'm Liz Brister, and joining me today are Erica Sewell, Carly Trevino, and Tiffany Kelly from the Rowan women's soccer team. Thanks for joining me today, ladies.
Hi. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to start with you, Tiffany.
Okay.
What has the transition been like coming from Goldie Beacom to Rowan?
Really, I think the transition was really easy because as soon as I came to visit Rowan, I fell in love with it. Because originally, I really did not like my old school, so coming here was just a good change, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay. You're ranked second in the NJAC for goals scored behind Erica and in front of Dana Sokolsky, another Rowan player.
Yep.
What do you think it attributes not only to your success, but the success of your two teammates as well?
Well, I think as the season went on, we really started to be able to work together. I started realizing how Erica plays and how to play off her, and that way we were able to pass to each other and get results. And same with Dana, all of us are hardworking players, and when we actually get communication going, we're pretty unstoppable.
And then being a sophomore, how has it been playing alongside talent like Dana Sokolsky and Miranda Donian, who are seniors on the team?
They're both fantastic players. Miranda's a force in the midfield, and Dana's really good out wide. And it's a pleasure to be able to play with them because they're both knockouts, and I know that they're going to be missed next season. But it's really good to be able to play with them.
Yeah, and Erica, the last time I sat down with you, we talked about your stats and everything, and since then they've changed significantly. So now you're tied for fourth with Nicole Chamberlain with 92 career points. What do you think has contributed to your success thus far, and what do you think you'll be able to do to bring up your points at the end of this season and continuing to your senior year?
I think my success has come from the players around me. Earlier in my career here with Veronica, I learned how she played and I worked off of her, and then I took the role my sophomore and junior year, and I've worked off the players around me as well. So I think they had a big contribution to my success, but I can only hope to just keep scoring goals and doing my job up top to keep the points going, I guess. Yeah.
What do you think has been your biggest accomplishment with the team so far?
Well, oh wait, I'm sorry. Sorry. I literally blacked out. Can you repeat the question?
What do you think has been your biggest accomplishment with the team so far?
Well, I think our wins are a huge accomplishment. We're a great team. We have great chemistry. We're a blue-collar team. We don't have all the talent in the world like the past years, but I think we're also the hardest working team I've had in the past 3 years here. So I think that's a big contribution. We're great on and off the field. Our chemistry is unbelievable. So I think our chemistry on and off the field and how we play with each other is really a big contribution to our success so far.
And then you've been named the NJAC Offensive Player of the Week 4 times this season. What do you think is attributed to this success, and why do you think you've been named that player 4 times?
I'm not really sure why I got named 4 times. I think offensively, I think it's just stats, and I think I did my job up top so far. So I think it's a great accomplishment to be called NJAC player 4 times. But yeah, it's nice. I guess I owe a lot of credit to the girls around me though, because without them, Tiff has assisted half my goals. So I don't think I could have been successful without her.
All right, and Carly, as a freshman, you're already ranked 4th in the NJAC with the most shutouts with 6 this season. So how do you think this number will change by the time you make it to your senior year?
I'm hoping that it'll change drastically. I will be working very, very hard for my next 3 years to come, and I want to be able to be number 1 with the shutouts and number 1 keeper in the NJAC. And I believe if I keep working hard and I stay working with Tom and stay working on and off the field, that I could be the number 1 goalkeeper in the conference.
And then how has the transition going from high school to college soccer been, being that you've played 19 games this season?
At first it was very, very different, very nerve-wracking. You're playing with girls that have seen the best players in the nation, and you're playing with the girls that have the most heart for the game, and it's a lot of pressures put on you, especially playing in the goal, and you just want to play up to their how they think you should be playing and their standards. And it was a huge difference from even club and playing against the best teams in the nation with that. It's just, you're just going with a huge team, and they all really expect a lot from you. So it's very different.
And you've only let 12 goals score this season. What do you think has contributed to this impressive record so far?
Definitely my defense in front of me. We have the best defense in the conference. They're unstoppable. My midfield, like Miranda, she is amazing. She wins everything. It's definitely the team effort. It's mainly them who's stopping the ball. I mean, if it gets to me, then I have to do my job. But it's mostly them just putting their body in front of the ball, and they're doing their work, and that's contributed to my success.
All right, and then this question will be directed at all three of you. You had a tough loss at TC&J in the NJAC semifinals. You played them back-to-back. In the first game, you beat them, but in the second game, you lost. What do you think was the difference between the first and second matchup?
I think the first game we were a lot more driven to win, and I think the second game we were a lot more timid. We went back on our heels, and they have great forwards, great midfield, and I think we lacked the confidence. It's hard to beat a team twice, and I think we knew that. And I think we went into the game not sure if we were going to win, and I think the lack of confidence really was the deciding factor on who was going to win that game.
We went into, as she said, the first game like wanting it so bad. It was our home field. It was the day before Halloween, so a lot of people were going to be there, and it was a huge game. And beating them would mean that we get a bye in the first round of the tournament. And the second time we played them, it wasn't our game. It wasn't our day. Just because you knew it wasn't our day when the keeper made an amazing save against Tiff's header, and it just wasn't our game that game. But we had the first game, and if we lost both, then it would have been bad. But it's good that we won one and lost the other.
Yeah, I feel like the first game we were connecting a lot more, and then the second game we were connecting at parts, but we definitely weren't connecting nearly as much as we were in the first game. And also, as soon as they did score the goal, we completely panicked. Like, we had 8 minutes, which isn't a lot of time, but in those 8 minutes, we were not ourselves at all. So we were not able to get it back.
And then even despite the loss, you guys still made it to the NCAA tournament. You guys are going to play on Saturday. You're going to play Skidmore College, who's 12-3-2. What are you guys doing to prepare for this game?
Right now, we don't know a lot about Skidmore, so I think we're just really focusing on like ourselves right now and like what the team can do, like our dynamics. I think when we get more information about Skidmore throughout the week, we'll really focus. Coach doesn't like to focus too much on them. He likes to focus on our team and what we can do. So I think once we get more information on them, we will figure out their formation, like their strongest players. But as of right now, I think we're just trying to take care of business with our team.
I also agree with Rick, but we have been working very, very hard, and we are very motivated to get past this round and then get into the Sweet 16s, because I honestly believe that we can beat any team that comes our way. We're a phenomenal team. I honestly think we're unstoppable, and I don't think that any team is a problem when coming against us. We work hard on practice days, and then on the field it goes right into that, and I think that our game against Skidmore is going to be a really good game, and we're probably going to win.
Yeah, we're just taking it one game at a time, and basically, if our connection's there, we're probably going to get the W.
Okay, and Erica and Tiffany, this is for you two. What's it been like working in front of Carly?
Carly's a freshman. Like, I know my freshman year, it's absolutely terrifying. You're fresh out of high school. You're playing against girls who are like 22 years old. It's a hard transformation, and to be a goalie, like you're the last line of defense. It's not easy, but I think she's stepping up to play, and I think she's doing really well. And she does get better every game, and everyone makes mistakes, but I think the way she comes back from her mistakes is why we're successful. If you are mentally not there, you don't have a defensive line, but she did her job well. I'm proud of her.
Yeah, and I had the privilege of playing with Carly this past summer because we're from the same area at home, so I already knew that she was like fantastic, and just being able to play with her, she does not come off like a freshman to me. Mm-hmm. She takes control since day one. She was like screaming on the field, telling us where to be and stuff, and that's what you need. As a goalie, you need to be have good leadership, and Carly definitely has that.
Thanks so much for joining me, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And best of luck to you guys at the tournament this weekend.
Thanks so much.
And that's all the time we have for our Rowan Roundtable segment. Please stay tuned for more All Access to the Profs with Chris and Maria.